What's up, guys? It's been a long time since I've made a video. First time in, I guess more than a year. I can't believe it, guys, but I'm back again. RedStarNova here, starting. I decided to come back because, well, the reason I left is because there was a lot of, my house before had a lot of internet problems. The internet was super slow, and it would literally take me 3 hours, 2 hours to upload a 10-minute video, and that just got kind of frustrating since I want to do it. Also, if I wanted to do other stuff, I couldn't really do it because while the video was uploading, I would lag and everything, so I couldn't really watch much YouTube, play video games while my video uploaded. So I just had to sit there and wait, which it became a little bit too frustrating. So I decided to let it go for the time being. But now, well, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm in a new place right now, staying with my friend right now, and we have better internet now, which is really good, of course. And I decided to actually make a video for the first time in so long. I've been here for a while now, but I didn't really have the motivation to make a video until now. So what I wanted to bring for y'all today was the Kingdom review for this week. That came out, I believe, yesterday. Kingdom chapter, I don't even know what chapter it was, but I think it was around 580 or something like that. And in this chapter, Shin, well, it doesn't really focus on Shin much, actually. We've been in the whole war arc right now against the Zhao, and we have the whole Osen leading the whole armies and being split up into 3 different armies, with the Tanwa leading one, Konki leading the other, and Osen leading the last one. Konki right now is in Gyu, sieging the city, but it can't really, they're at a stalemate, they can't really do anything. Yatanwa, and I guess I'm gonna put Heki in there too. They have gone to try to, well, they've taken over, was it Ryoyu, I believe? Where the king of the Quarong lives there. Rozo, that's what it was. And then you have with the Shin army, or not Shin, but the Osen army, which has Shin in it. They're attacking, they're facing off against Riboku. Or not Riboku, but one of Riboku has gone there now for Riboku's army. And but this chapter mainly focuses on Yatanwa, and the last couple of chapters have focused on Yatanwa and her situation, trying to take Ryoyu and killing the Quarong king, which they managed to do last chapter. And in this chapter, funnily enough, it's Heki the one that did it. So I was honestly surprised to see that happen. I did not think Heki would actually be the one to do it. I mean, given the situation that he did it in, I guess I'm not too surprised that he took him down in such a, how should I put it, kind of a lame way. Heki having, even when he gets the big glory, it just seems kind of lame compared to everyone else. But now it's the aftermath. The victory has been brought, and they've taken over Ryoyu. So they've met up now again, everyone gathered back together, and we have Yatanwa, which there was this one funny moment where, I'm sure y'all saw it, where Baggio, one of the messengers tells them that Baggio has died, and he's just, how could you just joke about that in that situation? But Yatanwa gets pissed and she just starts beating the crap out of him, so that was pretty funny. Light humor in this chapter. Well, actually, humor that I'm not really used to seeing like that. I did not expect that from, I guess, Yatanwa's people to do that to her. But yeah, that was pretty funny. And you see Heki there. He's all injured, battered up, and they, even when he wins, they still kind of make fun of him. What's his name? Katari. She's still making fun of him, saying how she couldn't believe that he couldn't remember that he took down the Quarong king. And then Yatanwa calls him he's proven himself as a man. It's just all the I've seen a whole bunch of comments on social media about how Yatanwa and Heki, most people don't want it to happen, and personally, I guess I don't want it to happen either. Yatanwa's just too much of a badass for Heki, in my opinion. I agree with the other people that say Yotamwa and Bajio should end up together. So, and I guess I like how they did that with, like, she got mad when they said that he had died. So I think Yotamwa, you can tell that Yotamwa really cares about him. And now Heki, they discuss a few things, Heki and Yotamwa, about what the next step is, but they have to wait. They have to wait to see or entrust the victory to everyone else, because they've taken their city and now they have to hold it. And Yotamwa says that Shunsuiji, I think, the white-haired guy, he has left the city, and they thought he was gonna go to Gyu, but he ended up going to Retsubi, which they say that that means that he's confident Gyu won't fall. Which, from the looks of it, it doesn't look like it's going to when we have the few panels with Kanki there. It just looks like a big fortress. So he's heading to Retsubi, which is where the city that they first took over, the entrance to the Zhao, basically. So he's trying to cut off their path from escaping, which I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, just judging by, Shin is the protagonist, so I really don't think that the Quinn army will lose this whole war. But it's a precaution. Like, he's confident, and it's a precaution he's willing to take to go cut off their escape if they try to run, so they can just destroy them all. But I don't think it's gonna happen. So after the whole scene with Kanki, like I said, a brief scene with Kanki there, then it shifts over back to Shin and the Osen army, and everyone's wondering, like, it's I believe the 9th day, and the Shin army's confused because everyone's confused because Osen has not given them any orders, and they're starting their 9th day and they're about to fight, or they're fighting, so they don't really know what to do, and they're just like wondering, what's Osen thinking? So he hasn't said anything, so they don't. It's like, I guess they're getting a little bit. Maybe they're questioning. That's what it is. They're questioning Osen, which I think for me is a mistake, because I just get the feeling that everything, even though they haven't really discussed at all what Osen's plan really is. Besides just the big picture, but they haven't really gone into detail about how Osen thinks everything's gonna happen or play out. It's like, I just have a feeling that everything is just going according to his plan, or there's gonna be some kind of huge, like, I don't know, something huge that's gonna happen, where it's like Osen's just gonna pop out of nowhere or something, or his whole plan's gonna get revealed and it's gonna be something crazy. So I don't doubt Osen. I think they're hyping it up a lot. I really don't think the author would just hype him up this much over the course of the last couple of arcs, and just, I don't think they would hype him up that much and then just bam, he sucks. So he's supposed to be on the he was supposed to be at the level of the 6th grade generals several years ago. So I can only imagine now how much, or I guess people can imagine how much he's grown since then. So I really think he's picked up a lot more, like, skills, experience, and tactics to be able to apply to his warfare. So I don't doubt Osen, and I think, like I said, he has some kind of crazy plan going on, and I'm just waiting for that moment. Like, I'm just waiting for that moment to happen where everything gets revealed, and it's gonna be like, oh my god, Osen actually thought like that far ahead. That's what I think is gonna happen later on. So the way things are looking now, let's see. I think that, I guess my thoughts on what Osen is thinking, I have a feeling that maybe he kind of knows. I feel like he knows that the generals, like, I guess the smaller generals, or the 1,000 army commanders, or I guess 5,000 army for Shin. I think he believes that people like Shin, Ohan, and Moten will figure out what to do themselves. Like, I feel like Osen trusts them, or he's gonna the scenario that they're in right now, I feel like it's Osen knows that it's gonna help them grow, and they're gonna come up with good plans that will create the scenarios that Osen believes are ideal or that will result in his victory. So I don't know. I kind of get that feeling. Like I think that's what I think. I just think Osen, like I said, he knows that Shin, Moten, and Ohan are growing at like a big rate, and I feel like this this battle is just more experience for them, and I think that they're gonna, I guess, it does seem a little too crazy, but that's just how I feel like that's just how crazy Osen is. So that's what I think personally on the matter, and I think that's about it for this chapter. I mean, I feel like this next chapter is going to shift back to Shin now that Yotano has accomplished her goal. So I guess we'll see what's going to happen. Hopefully, I do want to see more of Shin, because we've seen a few chapters, like a couple chapters ago, how Shin has grown a little bit in terms of like tactics, and I would like to see more of that. Like I liked how Shin knew he had he's the instinctual type of general, so I liked how he knew, he got a feel for the battlefield against the other guy. I forgot his name, but I like how he knew all about that. Not all about it, but he had a feeling of how to fight against them, and he knew what the other guy was thinking. So I like seeing Shin like growing and showing off his skills as well, because most of the time he's useless, like comic relief, and just he doesn't know what's going on. Like he never knows what's going on. He's like, what's that? And it does get a little bit tiring sometimes, but like I said, that a couple chapters ago when they showed him like how he knew what he was doing, I really like that. So it just shows growth and stuff like that for Shin, and I like seeing that. And I also hope we get to see more of Ohan and Moten in the next couple chapters. I mean, Moten has definitely proven himself in this war so far. He's a beast. Ohan, and we know he's a beast, but I feel like he hasn't done as much. So I think there's gonna be maybe a couple chapters later on for him as well. And like I said, I think that's about it for the chapter. I'm just waiting for the next chapter. Like I said, it's going to shift over to Shin. So let's see what happens, guys. And like I said, I'm glad to be back making chapter reviews for y'all. I might end up doing My Hero Academia as well. I'm still not sure. I mean, I really like the manga, but I just don't know if I'll have enough time to do that, since I do have a job, so this is more like of a hobby kind of thing. But yeah, I'll let y'all know later on, keep y'all updated, but I really do want to keep doing Kingdom, as it is my favorite manga, as y'all know. So, alright guys, that's about it for this video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.